Okay, so today we got something a little different. I usually do, audio product reviews, plugins, video product reviews and whatnot. But today we have an office chair. And, you got to have an office chair whenever you're working in a studio, working on videos, working on music. So let's go ahead and unbox the PU Leather Ergonomic High Back Executive Computer Desk Office Chair. Let's go and open this sucker up. One of the arms. Now this is about 43-pound package, so in most cases you're going to want two people to help you put this together. If you're a normal sized person, I guess. I'm not a giant Sasquatch. All right. Let's put it together and see how it stacks up. Okay, so I think I got everything out of the packing there. Of course, you're going to get your tools, get a nice Allen wrench, caps, screws here. Of course, your instructions. Pretty straightforward if you're ever put together office furniture before. This is no big deal, so I'll go ahead and do this, and of course I'll speed through it. I'm not going to show you the whole thing. Who's got time for that, right? All right, let's go. All right, so I'll start here with the wheels. Fairly easy. You can see hopefully how they just snap in there. There we go, installed. And our last wheel. Here we go. Maybe they'll stay on there just fine. All right. Onto our cylinder. Installed. Next, we'll take our seat and go ahead and screw on our nice little tilting device here. Connects to our cylinder, of course. Make sure we get this on the right direction. You see we got a nice sticker front. This says front, so guess where I'm going to put it? Right there. Okay, so in your tool package, you'll have two different compartments of screws. For this plate here, we want this 4 screws right here. All right, 4 screws in the package. And once again, of course, you want your fronts touching. Always touch your fronts. Sometimes you touch the back too, but that's another story. All right, let's go ahead and screw this in. Okay, so we have secured our plate onto our seat panel here, our seat, of course. All of these screws are going to be the hex key or Allen wrench, however you prefer to say it. And, that's provided. So now we'll move on and go ahead and attach the arms to the back here. And then, of course, they also connect to the seat. But I'll just start connecting them to the back first. And you'll notice on these arms, they're indented. You want that to be pointing away. This flat side goes right up against your chair here. You want your arms flush up against your chair. And because we have to connect them to the seat still, I'm not going to drive these in all the way. I want a little bit of movement left so I can connect to the seat. And then we'll tighten everything down. All right, so we've connected our arms to both sides of the chair. They're not super tight. So now we will go ahead and connect the arms to the bottom here, to the seat. And then the next bolt here. Let's get these started. And now onto the other side. And of course, make sure your bolts here on your back are loose enough so you can line up your bolts for your seat area. And on the bolts on the other side are only about half tight, so we can get all of our bolts lined up before we tighten everything down. All right, so we have our arms on our chair here. As you can see, now we're just going to set it right on top of our piston here, right on this hole. All right, it's real easy. Just match up your hole and it should slide right on. Oh yeah. All right, so we're almost done here. Make sure that's in there. And you could be done if you want, although we do need to tighten up our screws for our arms the rest of the way, so I'll do that now. All right, so that's pretty much it. All right. Now, if you prefer a more industrial look, you can, of course, leave your caps off. I'm going to go ahead and put our caps on to cover up those bolt holes. Real simple. Just pop them right in. I'll finish this up here. And now we're done putting the chair together. Seems relatively sturdy. It's got a good feel to it with the PU leather. Now that PU doesn't mean it smells. It's polyurethane leather, so it's pleather. But it feels, it's kind of soft to the touch. It doesn't feel very, extremely thick, but it's fine for what I'm going to use it for. Pretty good piston. Now this is rated at 264 pounds, tested up to 330. I'm clocking in at about 290 right now. So, and I've already sat in it, and it feels pretty good. Now, of course, it swivels. And just like about every other office chair, if you want to tilt back, just pull your lever out, and then you can lean back, push it in, and you'll stay upright. And of course, you can adjust the height using your little lever there. Okay, so I believe that's it for our ergonomic high back executive pleather leather chair. Seems to roll fine on the carpet. I don't have a pad down or nothing, one of those plastic pads. Rolls fine on carpet, reclines fine, holds me fine. It's wide enough for me. It's just, it's just barely wide enough. Anything less than 20.8, and it would have been too small. But this is just on the edge. Overall, happy with it. Got this from Amazon. Pretty good deal. And go check them out if you want a inexpensive office chair, so we can get more work done. But we got all kind of work coming up.